Bit of an update. Got no windscreen. Back at it again. As you can see, still got a lot of work to do. Right now I'm currently working on the front part above the windscreen. Just a bit of rust in it. It's a really hard spot to get into, so basically I'm trying to scale back as much of the rust as possible. Yeah, well, hopefully looking to spray the Brunox in, and then that should hopefully convert all the rust. And then we can go through and put a cavity wax in it as well, just to kind of double check. Yeah, so we're going to do the front windscreen, do this welding, go do some more spraying, make it look nice. And the windscreen guy should come out and fix that. And then we should be ready to start looking to kit out, maybe. So I've been working on the bus windscreen trim, trying to get rid of some of this rust. As you can see, we've managed to scable it and wire brush it back, and it's presented a few holes, but I've been assured that they could be quite easy to get rid of. Also just been trying to get rid of any excess rubber sealant, I guess, so when the guy comes back to put the windscreen in, it's nice and easy. But yeah, cool. So what we're using, guys, is this Brunox epoxy spray. So we managed to spray all up in there. Let's probably spray a little bit more, and around in here as well. Yeah, that's looking good.
It was a good day. It was dry and sunny, and we had no reason not to attack Bobby's windscreen problem. But it was a tricky job and would be a big issue down the track if we didn't do it right. So there was nothing else to do but call in the big guns. Like with the back window, the first task was grinding down the rust. Once the rust was cleared, we could see the extent of damage done. It was time to weld the holes and reinforce the window lip.
Hey guys, so basically what we've been doing is welding where we had some massive corrosion. You can see the weld marks a little bit more than, well, sitting prouder than what we're going to finish it off at. But the main idea is to get the structure back into the trim, and then we'll grind it back, putty in the little holes, the tiny ones if need be, just to make it nice. And yeah, go with that. Got a couple of big holes up the top here, the main reason where the water's coming through. We should have those taken care of soon, hopefully. So we've decided to call it a night. I'll show you some of the progress we've made. This was the problem child, so we managed to get rid of that hole at least. There's a bit of grinding and tidying up to do now. Fingers crossed. Cool. Beer time. Morning team, another day, another grind. Weather's not looking awfully great today, but basically what we're going to try and do is grind back some of the welds that we put in around the trim. So the idea of the welds was to essentially put some strength back into where the rust had really degraded the trim around that holds the windscreen. But some of it's not exactly flush, so we're grinding that back to make it look nice and smooth again, and then we can start building it up. There might be a couple of little holes that's probably more suited for a bit of fill. I mean, if we were greatly skilled and knew exactly what we were doing, we would probably, I think as Steve mentioned, cut the trim out and then weld whole new blocks in. But I just don't think we needed to do that really. I think we'll be fine with just the fill. Anyway, I'll show the setup. It's about to rain as well, so I don't know how this is going to go. Doesn't it look cute though? Just been doing some grinding work, trying to bring this back to some type of normalness. It's hard to get the grinder into this part because of the type of grinder we have, but it's actually presenting quite a nice line anyway, so I'm actually contemplating just putting a bit of filler there just to continue it. I guess that's the idea anyway, so the trim can go over top. Second step on the operation is putting some filler down. Mainly doing this to try and mitigate if there is any little holes, which I don't think there really is, but it's good to put it in anyway, and then I can sand it back to make it extra smooth and as flush as possible with the original trim. Hey guys, so Bobby Bus is looking a little bit like paper mache today. I'll show you what I mean. There she blows. So the idea is that we're going to prime the outer trim today of the window. Yeah, that's the thought anyway. Hey guys, so we've just done a first coat of the primer, and it's looking pretty good. Yeah, so we're just waiting now for it to set just a little bit. It doesn't take too long to set though, but we do have a timer. Apparently the paint and the hardener goes off in about 45 minutes, so gotta try and time 2 coats within that. Right now we're about 20-ish minutes into mixing the 2-pot primer, and so I guess I've got another 15 minutes or so before I probably should put the next coat on. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's coming along quite nicely. Sweet, so we finished the second coat of primer, and now I'm just taking off the masking tape, and it's looking not too bad. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Oh shit. Carry on. So we finally got the top coat on, thanks to Steve. So now we should be able to get the windscreen in eventually. I'll give the guy a ring tomorrow and see when he can come do it. Today is the hopeful day the windscreen should go back in. So that was kind of the paint finish that we got to. And the windscreen man's coming out this morning to hopefully put it back in. We have a windscreen in, guys. Marvellous.